Hello. I'm just want to do a quick update on the flowers that I sold on May the 14th. It is now May the 24th. So it's May the 24th. Um, so this is where they are so far. Also, okay, so the plants I originally sold on May the 14th were zinnias. Sorry, it's bees and stuff flying around. But it was zinnias. But okay, so again, I sold them from seed on May the 14th. Then on May the 19th, I decided to plant from seed. Oh my goodness, plant from seed sunflowers. Okay, but so this is the update for the zinnias. Oh my goodness, you see it's a little. I think that's a wasp. So I'm trying to stay at bay. Let me zoom in. So this is where they are so far. Again, they were sown from seed on on May the 14th. It is now the 24th. Let me zoom out. So this is the progress so far. And again, these are the California zinnias. And then again on May the 19th, I sowed from seed sunflowers. So I sowed 4 seeds in this one. They see one coming in there and then one coming in there. These are the Autumn Beauty sunflowers. They're like a reddish, yellowish, orange hue once they mature. And then I planted the Mammoth Russian sunflower. I only sowed 2 in here that grow to be 7 to 12 feet tall. But so what I realized, okay, so yesterday, I'm in the Marietta area in Georgia, and it rained yesterday. Starting yesterday morning, it was real windy outside. So I had to like make a covering for the for the seedlings, because they're kind of fragile right now, so they can't take all that harsh wind and that rain steady coming down on them. So I had to like a covering for them, so that way they won't get damaged or anything. And then also how it is on this back patio, being that the sun moves throughout the day, I have to move the raised garden bed and my potted plants so that way they can get all the sun that they need. And so when I was doing it, I was like, I said, this is a inconvenience, like having to move it back and forth. That's what I was thinking, being honest. And immediately I thought, you know if because I related that to sowing seeds, in people, and evangelism and discipling people, you know. And I was like, so with me moving back and forth these seedlings, so that way they can get all the nutrients from the sun that they need. Like I said, immediately I was like, this is an inconvenience, because like throughout the day, I have to, move them back and forth to, like I said, catch the sun. So immediately I thought, if I'm not willing to be inconvenienced in the gospel, then it's not for me, because it is going to be an inconvenience. Because, I realized that, because I thought about, sowing seeds and everything from a standpoint of, this is actually organic life. Plants have DNA, and, specific kind of plants need specific kind of dirt. They have different water requirements and different, some plants like the dirt to be colder, some of them like to be hotter. Some plants don't like water as often. Some plants need a lot of water. And so and that's the way it is in the gospel. Everybody's not going to be the same. Some people need a very direct approach as far as what they can and can't handle. But the gist of it is like it was brought to me, if none of us, and I applied it to me, because that's the best way for anybody to understand anything, is to have it realized in a practical standpoint where it's actually applied to you. As if I'm not willing to be inconvenienced in the gospel to to provide service to somebody else, then I'm not cut out for it, or anybody else. So immediately, after that, you got to get to praying like, okay, well, because like I said, this is actually organic life, and this is a selfless, gardening is a selfless endeavor. How I was thinking about it, because like I said, this is organic life, and it needs water, it needs sunlight, and I don't profit from watering them. I don't profit from them sitting in the sun for however long they need to sit in the sun. It's strictly for them. You would take pleasure in how they look, but in all actuality, the watering, them getting adequate sunlight, or they need fertilizer, it's for this organic life. So in the gospel, what we're doing as far as preaching the gospel, edification, what I'm saying, bringing folks the word uncompromised, it's for them. And what I'm saying, especially when you sowing seed in people, and then when they're born again and you disciple them, what we're doing is for them, it's for their benefit. So that way the seed that was sown can grow and receive all the nutrients that it needs, which is the process, whether it's praise and worship, reading the Bible, fellowship with like-minded believers that's also born again, and prayer and fasting. So it's a selfless endeavor from start to finish, because again, we don't profit from going about doing this, but of course we desire to please God, but the service that we doing is for the other people, the other person. It's like we receive the water, but the new wine is for it to be poured out to those that are thirsty. And I learned that from gardening, from a practical standpoint, because you can read something in the Bible and understand it, but until you understand it from a personal standpoint where it's applied to you, it's not going to fully take root, because it has to be applied to you. You have to see it as, okay, this is, and you got to actually understand it, because I know, like, I like working with my hands, and a lot of times when I'm being taught something, I will have to work through it as I'm being taught. So I would also suggest, everybody at least try to like plant one thing or whatever, just show, and then just wait and see what the Lord teach you through that. Because when you have the Lord is a creator, so whether it's music, or whether it's creating art or gardening or whatever the case may be, the Lord will sit there and take the time to teach you something out of his word about what you're actually doing. So stop just sitting in the house not doing nothing. Take up a hobby, like do something with yourself, and you'll be surprised what the Lord actually teach you through what you're doing, and how it actually helps you understand the word of God. That's not to say you got to just do anything, but that's the progress of the flower so far. So again, the California giant zinnias and the Lilliput zinnias, they're coming in nicely. And some of these, like once they get a little bit older, like this one, like I said, it has 3, it's planted in the same hole. So depending on which one comes in a little bit better, I may clip back one, but it depends on how they come in. So these are the zinnias, and then these are the sunflowers that I planted from seed on 5/19. Again, I sowed 4 seeds in here. They're the Autumn Beauty sunflowers. You got 2 coming in good, and like I said, once they actually bloom, they're like a orangish red, a reddish yellow color. You got one coming in here, got one coming in there, and then this is the Mammoth Russian sunflower. I only sowed 2 seeds in here because they grow tall, and if you want your sunflowers to actually grow to the actual height that they're supposed to be, you want to sow the seeds far apart, so that way they're not really fighting for nutrients. But that's what I have. Again, the The sunflowers, they were sown from seed on the 19th of May this month. And the California zinnia, I'm sorry, and the California giant zinnias and the Lilliput zinnias, they were sown from seed on May the 14th. Again, it's now May the 24th. So I guess I'll have another update when, probably when I decide to maybe prune some, not prune them, but clip some of the seedlings that, like if I sowed like 3 or 4 seeds in a hole. Like I said, I'm not gonna leave all 3 of them or all 4 of them in the same hole. So I'm probably gonna keep like 1 or 2 of them.